Welcome back, everyone, to the adventures of not the Stradivarius. No, we're in Legaia Reborn.
You almost did that.
I
Woo!
did. It was like, I stopped myself.
Oh no.
Just planted the seed because we just mentioned that. Oh, this
Yep,
isn't the Stradiva.
I had all that. I was
Yeah.
playing like Stradivarius sound effects and you know, as last we left off, Hilda Dusk Whisker. It's kind of a tongue twister.
That's a hard one,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hilda
Yeah.
Duskwisker stops by to deliver a two-spouted tea kettle to Risprit that belonged to his parents. She says that she couldn't say more under threat of banishment by Bishop Arminius and his predecessor. A sickness starts going around town. Grimalka suddenly becomes ill, found unconscious in her shop. Thresh discovers that Grimalka was out of Glimmerleaf, a necessary ingredient to combat the flypox ravaging the town. An emergency nighttime expedition is put together to find more. The party happens upon a pair of skull fairies bearing a message on a scroll from their master, the undead Yosoki with the Saru arm. It read, "I will devour your essence. I will devour every living thing on that pathetic little island, starting with you." Upon reading the message, Trunks feels something carve into his back, and the fairies attack.
I'm gonna laugh if that message carved into his back is saying my name isn't fucking Lightning McQueen.
It's actually not carved into his back. It's a sticky glued ransom, like ransom note style, like cut out from magazines.
And puppy face?
And...
Oh yeah. Like the script doesn't match like every other letter.
You guys are making fun of my injury, alright?
Oh,
I'm
we're also
hurting.
on the new game screen or whatever.
Thank you.
I didn't know if you were just like setting stuff up, but I was like, wait,
I-
we were in middle combat, so.
Was literally just about to kick everything off, and so that was perfect timing.
Sweet.
Loot, it is your turn.
Oh, jeepers creepers. Okay.
Yeah, welcome back.
So it's only just that one goal.
Well, the one that you can see,
And
you
if
know, one
remember-
that one flew south, and Risprit took off into the dark, jetting that direction with his fiery jets.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Ignition on the one closest to me.
Sounds good. This is the one Liston was trying to take out.
Liston.
I'm sorry, Kaduka.
The fuck is a listen?
There's no Liston. Liston is some other dimensional being. A 20 hits. What does it look like when you ignite this, skull fairy to its last hit point?
So Saeed and I, we kind of just do like a little hip pop with a little snap of our fingers, and then we do a very dramatic point at the fairy.
The fireball, does it like launch out of Saeed's mouth?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, and it impacts the skull fairy, knocking its skull helmet off of its head, clatters to the ground as it incinerates very quickly in fiery inferno and ceases to be. That was 2 actions. You still have 1 action left.
I am going to move over here. Here.
Sounds good. Risprit, it is your turn.
Currently falling with this thing in a chokehold, right?
Yep. You have it grabbed, trying to keep it from drinking the water to get rid of its dehydrated state.
Okay. So we haven't. We're just falling now. Like we haven't hit the water yet.
No, you've grabbed it and you're like chest deep in this pond.
Okay. see. Trying to think of what I should do now, because like I guess I didn't really think this far ahead. just kind of spur of the moment.
Another thing is that you are stunned once, so you only have 2 actions this turn.
Okay.
And it is frightened 1 and grappled, which means you basically have a +3 to your attack against it.
And I only have 2 actions, right?
That's true.
Oh man, it'd be really cool if I did something like a point blank burst on it with flame.
It would be pretty cool.
Just crank up the heat. I pay attention to the wording on flying flame, but I do wish I could like just draw a line that keeps intersecting the same person, just like pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
But it does. You can only hit one thing once with it. Better for a group. Yeah. Just gonna like, it's like Rispert like has it in a chokehold and then just like does like a point blank like fire explosion with it.
Nice. Roll it. Hell yeah. Let's see. That's
Oh, we're all back to 1 hero point, right?
that's true. Everyone has 1 hero point. That hits. That does 7 damage. It screeches as the fire like blasts across it and like into the skull. You can imagine it's like a little oven inside there now.
Just cooking it.
But it is still kicking.
And since I did that, it's no longer restrained? Or
Actually,
grappled?
that is true. Yep, it is no longer grappled.
Now let's see what it decides to do.
Yeah, it slips from your grasp. It actually kind of slips down, and your hands like grab the skull, like so the skull slips off the top of its head,
Oh,
and it what is it gonna do?
It's not gonna like that.
It's
thirsty still, right? So it's gonna just want to drink.
It covers its face, and it says, "No, don't look at me!" And it like
Oh,
flies away. But as it flies, it kind of hits the water, and it tries to like, shovel a bunch of water into its mouth, and essentially is retreating at this point. So let's see what, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what direction it's going.
Yeah,
God
it
damn,
takes
that thing
off
took
way.
off.
Oh yeah, it is hauling ass, and it does not appear to be looking back even. Trunks, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna yell coward, and then I'm gonna go look for my mask over here and pick it up. So
Got
I
it.
don't think I can catch up to that thing.
Yeah, they were pretty fast. Thresh, what would you do?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try.
Bree?
I see that they're not trying, and I let it go.
Gotcha. Kaduka, are you gonna pursue?
Blind shot.
Okay. Let's see.
Kobe.
I'm guessing. So it's not. You can hear it, flapping its wings and stuff through the air. So yeah, you can take a blind shot. You've got. It's hidden to you, which means you'll make an attack, and then. Well, you can go ahead and make an attack, and then we'll resolve it from there if you hit.
Okay.
Okay, now what I need you to do is roll just a d20, which is called a flat check. At some point, I will just say flat check. You know what? That hits. You hear, you fire off a shot. You hear it connect with something. Do you have what are you gonna do for your other actions?
Let's see. I'm definitely gonna reload. Actually, that
Okay.
would have been my first action because I think I shot right before we ended.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
So, shot and then I'm reloading again.
got it. Loot. What would you do?
I would yell at it. I would say, "Tell us where the glimmer leaves are." And maybe, you said the other fairy, its skull fell off?
Yeah.
I'd move over and pick it up. And then shout again, like, "I'll give you this skull if you tell us where the leaves are."
Okay, you want to make a diplomacy?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. So, um, okay. You hear it, there's like silence as you yell that out into the distance. And it says, "Please stop shooting me!"
Yes!
You promise?
Promise. Scout's honor. As long as you don't attack us, we won't attack you. Tell us where the leaves are, you get this skull, we call it a day.
Toss me the skull!
Tell us where their leaves are.
I don't know if Kaduka will stop shooting.
Yeah, so is anybody else waiting, or like, is anybody else going to interrupt with anything?
Well, as she's talking, you actually hear the sound of me loading the bolt action. So
Actively reloading.
Does anybody stop Kaduka?
I don't know if I can find him.
You hear, like, over in his general direction, which is southwest of you.
Southwest.
Risprit, are you doing anything? Because it was your turn next.
So they're pretty much just standing in this water, like what, chest high water.
Yeah.
Might come out to like shallower spot, where it's just kind of not so covered anymore, but it's just kind of like staring off into the darkness, and holding the skull that like they pulled off of that other one, just like waiting for something to happen. Just high alert, basically. We're gonna see how this plays out.
So, Kaduka, would you take another shot?
No, I would hold it, but I don't see him yet.
I want both the skulls!
One skull, you tell us where the leaves are, and then you get the other skull. And you don't attack us.
Toss me one skull, then I tell you where the leaves are, then you toss me the other skull.
Risprit doesn't say anything, is just staring intently into the bushes and slowly gripping the skull so you can hear it like start to crack.
No, don't do that! That was
Okay.
like the perfect size!
I toss his dead friend's skull.
Tell him to come closer.
Well, so he starts inching closer to grab the skull. We'll say it lands like halfway.
I'm holding it.
And he snatches up the skull and he says, "All right, well, promise is a promise. You need to go northwest of here. You'll see a cave. Go around the cave twice. Then
Twice?
once you're back at the front, yeah, it's what I would do.
Okay.
Yeah, cave entrance, go up around the cave twice, then go east. Like 20 paces.
Your
Do a
paces or my
loop-de-loop.
paces?
Yours. I don't do paces, I flap.
Okay, okay.
And then after that, I'll whistle a little song, and then just cover your eyes and go like another 50 feet, and you'll find it.
Gotta do inside check. Like, is this thing bullshitting us? Like, does it seem like it's bullshitting us?
It is a fact.
Go ahead and yeah, you can make a perception check.
Perceive?
Yeah, perceive that stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. But yeah, I don't know how much your character knows about Fae, but
Man, if only we had someone here that was really good with strange knowledge and information.
Seems honest to me.
all right, toss the other skull.
Risprit is just kind of like clenching it and just like narrows their eyes at it.
Over here. I know you can't probably see me. I'm over here. Just follow my voice.
Oh, Risprit is staring directly at them. Can I just like
You've
reel
taken a really
back,
good guess on the location. Now just throw it that direction.
just reel back and like baseball, like speedball straight to its dome? Just throw the skull.
Yeah, it lands next to Kaduka, like past it, and flies up like really carefully next to you.
The barrel is just like straight, sticking out of a bush.
Have fun with your leaves.
Have fun with your skulls.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And he flies away.
Nice. Okay, so you guys heard that. Northwest cave, twice around. Then we go east, loop-de-loop. Sing a song. Who has a song?
Oh goodness.
The Risprit just pinches.
I'll crack my whip
their
to a
nose.
beat.
Perfect.
Hey, Thresh, what's your take on all this?
Thresh is kind of uninterested at this point.
Bree is thinking we're gonna kind of follow the directions, like we're not doing the twice around the cave or the loop-de-loop or probably the song. But we'll do like the northeast to the cave and then east.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I can't see shit past the sort of like the edge of this, so I have no idea what's going on.
Loot's got the light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll stick next to Loot and her light.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the group.
Can I
Alright.
try and patch myself up to get rid of this wounded?
Absolutely. So you guys take 10 minutes. Luke, go ahead and make a nature check, right? You use
Yeah.
now? Thresh, you gonna work on
I'm not-
anybody?
Yeah, I'm gonna heal Bree.
Excellent.
Alright.
Anybody that's got anything left over.
I medicine. There we go. Nope. What? Oh yeah, it did do it. Okay.
Alright, so how many points do I get from you, Thresh?
Let's see. When I do assurance,
2D. Yeah. I mean, if you use assurance, then just do 2d8.
2d8. Okay. That.
So, yeah, that's right. Loot, you can roll nature, and then you get a +2 because you're out here in the woods and you got stuff to grab.
Oh, berries and dirt.
And your special mud.
Yeah. So how many points do I?
What's that?
How many
Did
points
you
did I
did
get?
you happen to roll it? Oh, you got an 11.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to. So the DC's 15.
Oh,
So yeah, so you just missed it. Doesn't seem to work
Yeah.
all that well. The problem is that you're just like super sore in the neck area because this thing tried to twist your head off. You think you might have like sprained a muscle or something.
yeah. Okay.
So it's, yeah, 10 plus proficient, so 19, right? 10 plus. Okay. 9.
Yeah. Wait. What are you
Oh,
what are you
how does that
saying?
work? How much health does?
2d8.
Okay, so she only gets 4.
Yeah. And then okay, Risprit, who are you healing up? You doing everybody?
Brisprit's just like kind of healing themselves and doing that thing with like the almost like water bending, but just kind of rubbing
Yeah.
their neck, like ah. But yeah, anybody that's interested can get in on this.
I
I'll
would
get
like
in on that.
this.
What's the point?
All right, starting with the closest, I guess. Here's Trunks. That's gonna be 3 for Trunks, and then 5 to Bree.
Oh, what
Because
about
I have to roll
me?
for each person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then
Yo, can I get some?
6 for Loot.
Woo!
All right. So this is 10 minutes past. What are you guys going to try for another? You gonna take another 10 minutes of water healing, or what's the plan? What are you guys doing?
Not
Um,
for me. I think that I would want to keep moving at this
Yeah,
Yeah.
considering we don't know when the fog might roll in, we really do want to get this stuff before the worst happens, where we come back
Yeah.
without it and people die.
You guys are on a time crunch, that's for sure.
So northeast, northwest.
That is what the Skull Fairy said. But yeah, I assume you're asking the party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say let's kind of follow the Skull Fairy's directions.
How do I get rid of stunned? Like, what do I need to
Oh.
do?
So that only lasts until. So you were only stunned one. As soon as you lost any actions, you lost the one action on your turn. It's gone at that point.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
you are no longer stunned.
Yeah, I just saw like a huge paragraph there, and I was like, I think I'm just gonna ask instead of like spend the next 10 minutes deciphering this.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You guys head northwest. I'm gonna turn on the creepy music.
Cue the theremins.
So let's see. If I remember correctly, Risprit got you into this mess. So let's go with Thresh. Give me a D12.
Wait, what?
You rolled the D12 last time.
9.
Good roll,
9.
good roll.
Okay. Did you guys have anything going for you as far as being able to find this stuff before? Was there any bonuses that I said?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so either.
No, because we were told what we needed to find and what it looked like. I don't
Right.
remember
Oh.
them saying like giving us an area or anything, did they?
I do have a request though while we're.
Oh, but you
venturing
guys,
around.
yeah, you guys did also all roll survival checks, and I think one of you got high enough to get a bonus last time. But anyone that wants to roll a survival check instead of their other exploration ability can roll one now. Trunks, what were you saying?
I wanted to keep an eye out for tannins
Oh, okay.
while
Yeah.
we're out here.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
that. I remember that. We're looking for that.
Oh,
Ooh. Nice job. Okay.
Or do a survival assurance. 'Cause that should be what?
Oh, okay. So
15?
what is your survival like bonus?
5? Because
5?
there's
Okay.
what
15.
proficiency, which is 4, and then mod, which is 1.
Yeah. So you don't get to add your mod.
Just
so
the
you would,
proficiency.
if you
4.
took assurance, you would just get a 14 flat.
Then yeah, 14.
Gotcha. Excellent. Collectively, you guys do extremely well. You rolled a 9. Yeah, you head to the northwest. You get to a cave. Looks pretty spooky in the night. What do you guys do at the cave?
Go east.
Go around it twice, obviously.
So at this cave, is this just like the side of a hill, or like down into the ground, or what kind of cave is this?
Yeah, it's like a cave, but like there's like a way to kind of like walk up and to the left, and it's just kind of covered with grass and tree above it as well. It's kind of like just like a bear cave, you know.
Okay.
So you can walk up and around it twice if you want. Loot seems to be taking the instructions literally. Bree, what do you do when you see Loot taken off to walk around the cave?
I'm not gonna leave without her, so I peek my head in the cave, like no more than like 5 feet into the cave.
Okay. Let me look at something.
Wait, she didn't go in the cave, right? Just around?
No,
Loot went around the cave. Bree's looking in the cave.
yes, but just like right in the entrance.
Bree, roll me a d12.
We're sprinting around this cave.
Okay.
We don't want to hold you guys up, but we want to do everything right.
Do you want to hero point that?
You can't hero point the d12.
Oh no! My God, what have you done?
That's interesting. Bree. So you've been doing your survival stuff. You stop. Technically, you're kind of like not doing your survival stuff right now. So is there any other exploration activity you would be employing in this moment?
I definitely would have put my shield up.
Okay, so you have your shield up.
I'd be like, have my shield up and kind of peeking around my shield just to see what's in the cave.
Rolling a shield-based perception check.
As you start, do you have dark vision?
I definitely do.
Okay, so you can see in the cave, and as you look into the cave, you hear. And as you kind of peer into this, as it appears to be not so deep cave, all of a sudden you see a couple points of light, and another couple points, and another couple points, as heads turn, and the light, like, kind of reflected, just like the moonlight, you know, kind of like when you see animals out in the dark, you see, like, the light reflected in the eyes, and a horde of something breathing real heavy starts to shamble towards you.
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. And then I start like backing up, but with my shield, and
Yep, they
trying
start
to run away.
You hear like just dozens of feet. You guys see Bree running out, yelling, "You gotta go!" What do you guys do?
Run.
Follow her.
All right, so you guys run.
Yeah.
I would
If-
head east because that's where I know we need to go anyway. So
Where's Loot relative to the cave? Like, how many laps in?
Loot has finished her 20 laps. Loot comes around. probably breathing kind of heavy from sprinting around the cave, as everybody just starts taking off, yelling, "We gotta go!"
Guys, if you want to go around the cave, you gotta go this way. Where's everyone going?
You hear,
Oh my god, me too.
Is there just like this like befuddled zombie next to Loot, just very confused, like while they're trying to catch their breath, just kind of like
Yeah, they were like tracking you guys running, and all of a sudden here comes Loot off the side, and they kind of look, you know, and then they start plodding after you, but you guys are faster than zombies, so I'm not gonna make you roll or anything, so you guys take off into the bushes.
I feel like it's a very low bar to clear, like being faster than zombies.
That's true. Yeah, these zombies are literally called shamblers, so you
What was
know.
that one movie, Max, that you hated? With the fat
Which one?
zombies? Was it 28 Days Later?
Oh yeah. I think
Fast
so.
zombies suck.
Oh, the
Fast
scary
zombies
like
are,
the rabies
terrible.
zombies or whatever.
There's also World War Z has fast zombies too, I think. So
Yeah. Was it Dawn of the Dead? That
Dawn
freaked
of
me
the
the
Dead.
fuck out when
Yeah,
I
Dawn of
was
the
like,
Dead.
yeah.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have you guys roll one more d12.
Well, let's
It
see. Me,
is-
Trunks, Thresh have done it, so it's Risprit or Loot.
It is Trunks' turn, because I'm just going down the list alphabetically, but because
Didn't
Risprit,
yeah, I did the one with the skull pixies or whatever, right?
Mhm.
Oh.
and then Thresh, and then Trunks.
Ah, okay.
Trunks, give me a d12.
Boom.
Oh, so good. You guys head east. What was the next part of the instructions?
Sing a
Loop-de-loop.
song? Oh, Loop-de-loop, that's right.
If I'm not mistaken, the forest appears to be singing for us. You guys hear that?
So,
Oh God, is
how do
that
you
Latin?
pull- How do you pull off this loop-de-loop?
It just starts spinning.
Excellent.
Bree decides to just go with it because she sees Loot doing the spinning and she's like, let's have fun. She does her explosive leap, and as she jumps up into the air, she's like spinning, like doing a spin jump, and then she comes back down.
Yeah, Bree just like rockets up into the air with a fiery explosion that comes out of where?
It comes out of the back of like my armor because I'm wearing like really big metal armor, and in my neck and the bottom of the armor, you know, like Elizabethan collars. Well, I have like an Elizabethan collar on the top, and I have on the bottom, it's kind of like a reverse Elizabethan, so like it shoots it, but not really like kind of like far out, more like a arrowed out. But anyway, yeah, you see it shoot from there.
Roll me a d20 for your unstable.
Oh, I'm cheering.
Hey, there you go. That's crit success. So this goes off beautifully. It looks super cool. She spins in the air and lands like modified superhero landing style with a hammer and shield.
Oh,
And-
it's really bad on the knees.
And then the next part is
The singing.
the singing. So who starts singing a song?
Trunks. No, I'm just kidding. I don't
I don't know any songs.
Happy birthday to
What is that song?
So you're like wandering through the forest going, "Happy birthday."
Fat Trunks doesn't know what happy birthday is.
And
Oh
that's bad,
no!
Hmm.
Oh.
Surely, Mange would have celebrated your birthday with
On
you.
a different day every year.
Definitely a different day.
Yeah.
Yep. He would have forgot the first day for sure. It never would have been on the right day.
Yeah.
And as soon as you get to when you get to happy birthday dear, who do you say?
Oh wait, what's the name of the leaves we're looking for?
Glimmerleaf.
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 Yeah,
We'll
that's
say
good.
Glimmerleaf.
Happy birthday to you. And you walk out of a bush, and there in a little glade is a bunch of bushes, just kind of like, they kind of seem to be crowding. They're like everywhere the light filters through the trees, like where there's a break in the canopy, there's like a bush of Glimmerleaf, like here and there.
Wow, it's actually here.
If Bree sees it, she would immediately start gathering up some Glimmerleaf.
All right. Yeah, so you start gathering up some Glimmerleaf. You gather up a bunch. And what's the next step? What's everybody do?
While they're gathering Glimmerleaf, can I gather barks for tannins?
Absolutely. Yeah, as you're just like, huh, what a weird coincidence, but you've got some like of the appropriate barks in the area you can harvest. So you start scraping them off with a knife.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start collecting good leaves too
Okay, good leaves, got it.
for my camouflage suit.
Yeah, you're all just like stuffing like leaves and bark into your bags, which feels weird at the time.
Bunch of
We've got the
packers.
actions down though of like stuffing things into our backpack, so it's like that's at least natural. It's just the content that we're jamming in our backpacks that's a little weird.
Right. At which point you hear one horn blast.
So we book it to the shore.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say that's danger, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sea mist or Cerro or definite danger.
And then I'll blow on our horn once to also communicate back, right?
Okay.
Alright. Is it we do one or we do two? To
Well, we
fall back
heard
to
one,
both?
right? So we're supposed to continue the chain.
Oh, okay, that's right. Because you spread the message. Okay.
So you hear a horn blast, you hear a horn blast, you hear a horn blast, from all these different places as they kind of like repeat each other, and you start rushing back to the boats.
So yeah,
And
could whisper like use the burning jet to try to like gain some altitude as we're heading back to try to get towards like a treetop to maybe see how close it is behind us.
it would be really well. Your dark vision only goes like what, 60 feet?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it wouldn't probably do you much good.
Gotcha. Okay, disregard that then.
But you guys rush back. You rush. And you get back to the shore where all the boats are at, and people start kind of filtering in from the forest to the beach and start throwing their stuff in the boats. And everybody's kind of looking around, oh, here comes another group, and they run in. Here comes another group, and they've got like an injured person. And you hear somebody go, "Did you blow the horn?" And they're like, "No, it wasn't us."
Wait.
Oh no.
And like
Oh.
some more, filter out, and then There is kind of like everybody's like ready to jump on the boats and go, but there is a boat that just is empty. Like nobody has come back like that from that boat.
Looking around, can we tell who's missing? Who
We
hasn't
would have
come
heard a
back?
direction, right? We could say, hey, who went out in that direction, right?
Yeah. Kind of collectively, everybody's like discussing that now. Like, oh, I don't. Do you see who went out that way? Like, yeah, I guess they went that direction, right? Yeah, I saw them like take off that direction because they're like the closest to that side. And they kind of, everybody kind of collectively thinks that they kind of know the direction that they went in.
Do we know who it is?
Yeah, I mean, they're people that you know, but it's I could give you names, but it's
it'd be nobody we
like
as-
super.
Nobody established just yet in like the thing.
Right.
It's just somebody we knew around town, basically.
Yeah, other people like yourselves that
Okay.
have been doing expeditions.
Should we try to go get him?
Well, the question is that was that horn for the mist or something we can't exactly deal
My name
with?
Queen?
Wait. Did we ever see what happened to Trunk's back?
I was
you-
stabbed.
So you actually, do you wear any armor?
Let me double check. I do. I can't remember which one it is. Let's see.
Because your armor's fine, your clothes are fine, but you
Hide.
felt like a tearing, stabbing pain all over your back.
Oh.
Did you
no.
ever check it out?
I don't think we ever did check it out.
Hey, Trunks, come here. Like,
Okay.
It's the oh my god! It's the meme where the guy's like taking his buddy's shirt off. He's like, "Hey man, anybody got a napkin?"
Rips it.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So Trunks, do you like remove your armor?
Yeah, I'll take some time to remove my armor. So.
Okay, because it takes what, a minute to take it off, and
would
like,
it be faster if we're like helping him?
yeah, sure. We'll say it's like half a minute to take it off and half a minute to put it back on. So if something attacks you like out of nowhere, then you won't have your armor on.
We've been unfortunate, but okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you take Trunks' armor off of him, and you look at his bare back, and the message that was on the message that you read out loud to everybody is carved into your back.
Does it say anywhere on there Lightning McQueen?
It does not.
I've got a small body.
I
It
knew
doesn't
it.
fit.
Oh, but you fucking.
Check- They might have left a PS on Trunks' ass cheek.
All right, we have to check. We have to be sure.
No, whoa!
No, Katuka's right. We need to know the name.
Who has the horn? Can I take
Yeah,
it and blow it?
Trunks is the horn.
It's probably on my bag at this point, which is on the ground, since I don't have my bag on.
All right. Yeah, Loot. You pick up the horn and you blow it.
Yeah, I want to see if we can get a response from the missing party.
Yeah. You blow the horn, and it is complete silence. Everybody kind of looks around, and then kind of like an older Yosoki says, "Damn it. It was one horn blow, and we're not hearing anything back from him. We have to assume the worst. Whatever it was got him. It's time to go." And
We have
all
to
the
make a
rest of them
decision.
start like throwing their stuff into the boats to leave.
The Yosoki, like, religion or like spiritual beliefs, does having the body, like bringing the body back to the family, matter to people? Like, is that important to the local community?
It matters, yeah. but it's not so much a, it's like kind of the grieving process like normal. But nobody on the island, or not many people on the island, are very religious or spiritual. Except for the few that are dedicated Ceruvians that follow the pretty much the one kind of dominant religion that you've been exposed to.
I'm guessing things kind of changed too when the mist settled in, because wasn't
Oh, yeah.
you couldn't recover bodies half the
For
time.
sure, yeah.
How are we feeling about the mist? Is it seem like it's still gonna stay out for a little bit, or?
Well, we don't know why the thing was called yet, do we?
No.
Yeah,
It might not have been the mist. It could have been something else.
Could have been him.
McQueen.
Yeah.
Whoever was in trouble.
Well, we have to make a decision.
My glimmer leaf to one of the other parties that's leaving, and then
Okay.
I say, "Let's vote. Who wants to go try to find the party?" And I raise my hand.
Yeah, Rispert's gonna like take their bundle of like resources that we've gathered and just kind of like put it in the boat and stand next to Bree.
Seems a little dangerous with zero information.
We could just scout and flee at the sign of danger if it is him.
Yeah.
I grab like a piece of Bree's cloth, like tug on it, and just like shake my head no.
All right. So it's 2 for, 2 against. I think you're the tiebreaker, Luke.
Okay, guys. So, here's what we know. Here's what we don't know. What we know: horn was blown. What we don't know: who blew the horn. What we do know: we're missing people. And I don't know about you guys, but when a rat leaves its hole and never comes back, you go looking for your rat. Plus, we can just take a peek, see. If anything seems real bad, we can come back. Worst case scenario, we all died. Best case scenario, we're heroes. Just what you gotta think about.
I'm having second thoughts with that speech.
Thresh is Thresh is a strong no. Not gonna risk it.
Well,
So
that's an even split.
It is.
Oh, dang. That's right. There's 6 of them.
Rispert's just gonna kind of like look out in the darkness of the woods and just be like, "What if it was us out there?"
If it was us, I'd want someone to come look. Because someone blew the horn for a reason, right?
I
For
wouldn't want
danger.
anybody else to get caught up in our mess.
But they didn't respond. Wait, what if he took a horn from them?
Lightning McQueen.
The one with the scary arm that shot us with lightning.
So is there a there's a boat or like a how do we is there like a small raft and like a bigger boat that's out, or how did we get to the shore?
Oh, so you all just took like skiffs,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're like small boats,
And we see a skiff
rowboats.
that's like on the shore. Nobody is come and claimed it. Like
Essentially, one would be
Right.
saved for us.
Yeah, so you've got yours and you've got an empty one that their party didn't come back.
Can we?
Well, if you're not gonna look for them, we can take their stuff.
Can we? I'm going. I'm going to ask the captain or whoever. Or is it just? We're
It's
probably
ju-
back on the big boat now, right?
No, you're
we're
still on the
waiting
shore.
On the shore.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
want
you're on the
to
mainland.
Put my flare gun that I just got
Okay.
into the empty skiff that nobody is come back to claim.
Okay.
So in case when we take off, they'll have a little more time to they can like shoot flare gun, or I don't know how far the horns go versus like a flare gun.
Yeah, probably same distance.
Is the boat we came in on? Or are we sharing that with another party?
Nope, it's just you guys.
Okay. So then we'll, whenever we leave, if we don't find them, then it'd be a good idea to probably bring back the other boat. You could always tether them. Well, so we are still split on this.
What if we
We-
compromise by just waiting here on shore for a little longer?
I think we shouldn't take their boat, because imagine you're running back and the boat.
Yeah,
gives
you're
you a
right.
Chance to at least escape the island.
Hmm.
I know everyone else
Yeah.
is leaving, but I think we wait here for a little bit longer.
All right, yeah, I'd say we compromise and
Yeah.
stay on the shore with the boat ready to
I'm
launch.
good with that.
That way, in case the mist does start to roll out, we still have the beach like distance in order to shove off into the water.
Sounds good.
Kaduka, are you gonna camp out like in the boat, just like sniper position,
Absolutely.
just
Love
like a
it.
tarp over your head?
I'm rummaging through the missing party's boat, see if they have anything that I want to take.
It's pretty much empty sacks.
Yeah, we come here pretty light because we're leaving like burdened.
Yeah, you pretty much you only bring what you're gonna carry with you into the forest. Bree, give me a D12, please.
Nine.
9.
By this point, the other boats, like the other parties, have already launched for the island,
Yeah.
right? Like it's just us.
Yeah, that's true. You hear some rustling in the bushes.
I would hold up my shield and be like ready to defend.
Channel elements.
Just
I
definitely
don't-
gonna duck behind everyone.
I don't have a nighttime version of this.
Just slap a transparency over it. Dark blue.
You guys can't tell, but it's really dark.
I assume everybody can put Trunks. If you would have been kind of healing everybody up over time, is that something you would do?
Me?
A little marker to indicate the boat.
I'm sorry. God, you guys both have T names, and or no, like it's usually I confuse you with Thresh. I don't know. I like your name, Trunks. I say it a lot.
Thanks.
Risprit. Would you have been healing everybody up over time?
Yeah. Basically, like as soon as I'd be able to, I'd be using that again.
All right, everybody, put yourself at full health.
Also, question: the message carved in Trunks' back, is that like, would it heal or would it like scar or something? Like when I try to heal it, is it like resisting my healing efforts?
No, it does heal up.
Okay.
There's like the hair, like the fur, looks like it will have to grow back.
Oh, okay. So we can clearly
but-
read the message because the hair is still growing.
Right.
Okay.
Does anybody see the hand
Hand?
on the top
No.
right?
Oh yeah.
Nope.
No,
Oh,
God.
oh, the hand in the rocks. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's some like
Okay.
Sunless Sea shit right there.
it's pretty cool.
So, as you see, you hear a rustling in the bushes. Several things start to pop out.
Oh, that's not good.
And I don't know if anybody can even see that yet.
We don't have the darkness or whatever, but
Yeah, I see it.
Oh.
I think we all see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's all With the
There, how about that?
60.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
I
I,
can
don't
see it.
see anything.
This makes it way scarier. We just hear
Whisper
footsteps.
Yeah,
Let me
Whisper.
know-
It just says bones.
Okay, so those of you who can see, what do you say?
Bones.
Bone dogs?
Bones.
Look like
And you don't hear anything, but they bear down and charge.
We gotta go.
Launch the boat!
Everybody, give me roll me initiative.
Alrighty.
I like the tarp idea. I'm gonna take it from him.
yeah. So Kaduka's already in the boat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kaduka would,
Would anyone
like,
else
he's
have
a
been
sniper
waiting
nest.
in the boat?
I think Thresh would have definitely been in the boat. Already.
All right, let me get you a boat.
Bree
Yeah.
would not have been.
Let me
in
drive
the
the
boat.
boat.
Let me drive the boat. I am the
Look, I
captain.
got a boat.
No! Somebody take
Tiniest
our boat!
little-
For all of us.
Guys, we're screwed! It's like one of those boats that's it's like a sponge. You put it in water and it expands.
Yeah,
It's
one of those
the-
little
it's
dinosaur
the-
toys.
Grow your own boat.
It's the foldable ship from our last game that we never used.
We used it.
Did we?
Yeah.
If they were related,
NASA
wouldn't it be
turned
the
into
nose
a
of the boat in?
Swamp gator and carried us through the swamp.
That's right. Did do that.
So are you guys bailing or are you fighting?
I think we're bailing.
Bail fight.
Yeah, we're bailing.
I'm shooting
Told
as,
to run?
as we're
Risprit,
kicking off.
yeah, Risprit is gonna stay like just next to the boat, but on the beach to try to keep them from advancing and like overtaking the boat before it can launch.
Yeah, Bree would have her shield up, and she would be like, basically touching the boat, ready to push off, but not in it yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be yelling, "Let's go!"
All right.
Can we not see because it's night? Oh, it's nighttime. Never mind.
It is
Yeah,
I
nighttime.
forgot.
Tom.
The setting.
Well, now that there is a boat, everybody make sure to put yourselves where you would have been at this point.
On the boat.
Can you make the boat on like a lower level so it's not overlapping?
Thresh is
us?
disappearing.
Or is that just me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
there we
there
go.
you
I
go.
can see Thresh now.
Oh my.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Luke's
that's right. You were
walking
on
around the other one. Hmm. Loot, time to go!
Huh?
Get your ass over here!
Oh yeah, and like the second the rustling would have started, Rispert would have like channeled elements, just like ready to fire off something.
There's not currently a mist that we can see, is there?
There is not.
Oh yeah,
Trunks,
we haven't
it
seen
is-
any sign.
It is your turn, Trunks.
Okay.
All right.
And then I will ready a demoralize.
Okay. Sounds good. Thresh.
Yep.
What would you do?
I'm just getting ready to get the hell out. Also, I'm gonna also go stealth.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
Are you just gonna hide under the tarp with Kaduka?
Yeah, I'm like hiding under the fucking bench.
Are you
seats.
gonna ready an action by any chance?
Yeah, already a short bow
Gotcha.
attack.
Bree.
I'm gonna ready pushing off the boat, like setting it out into the water, as soon as the entire party is in the boat.
Oh, don't worry about me. If you wanted to push it off, like I can fly.
Okay, so as soon as everyone except for Risprit is in the boat.
Which has already happened. Wait,
Bree.
wait. Oh,
Loot's in the other boat.
Oh, not Bree. Loot. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, because Loot, you were rummaging around, right?
Yeah.
That's alright, guys.
Gotcha.
We found her here, so we can just leave her here, right?
No.
What was that speech about other rats? Leave them behind if they're too busy taking other people's stuff.
There wasn't anything to take.
Bree, would you like to delay?
Yes, that
Okay.
would probably be ideal.
Great, we'll put you there. Okay, these things have, wow, they have a lot of speed.
Uh-oh.
I did say my shield was up though, right?
I can see this one. Can I demoralize that one?
Yes.
'Kay.
Go ahead and roll that intimidation. Nice.
29.
Dang.
And my snake is like peeking out of my skull mask, hissing at it.
You all see skeletal wolves, completely bare skeletal wolves, clacking and charging through the sand at you. It doesn't seem to respond to your demoralize at all.
Yeah.
Odd even. Okay. Rolling some stuff. They charge, and the three that are in the lead attempt to bite. Two of them try to go after Risprit. One goes after Bree.
Shield block.
Okay, we'll see if they hit first.
Fair
22 hits Risprit. 10 does not. 21 does hit Bree.
Just barely though.
All right. And then also, I don't think that'll do it. Bree, you take 4 damage, but you shield block
Yep.
it.
And my hardness is 5, so I take no damage.
You take no damage. This thing goes after your leg. You like lower your shield. It bites onto the shield. Risprit. You take 3 damage. As it grabs your leg and attempts to pull you off balance, but the teeth seem slip from your leg, kind of just drawing some blood from your calf. It's Kaduka's turn.
Take the shot.
Yeah, the one that is gnawing on Bree's shield, I'm gonna shoot it for her.
Okay. Is Bree your
My duo?
Yes, she
yeah.
is.
excellent. So you don't take any penalty. Go ahead and take that shot.
Ooh.
All right. Were you hidden before?
I don't know. You didn't tell me. I rolled a 16 stealth on my initiative. I'm in the tarp, like Risprit said. Like Drew said.
Gotcha. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough.
Hero point.
Okay.
Also, did you check your notes at the top of the hour?
Oh snap! All right.
Oh.
Even though we're 40
Everybody-
minutes late.
Everybody get an extra hero point for the top of the hour. Kaduka, you can get an extra hero point. Still no good.
Okay. I
Um,
will reload and take my second shot.
Okay. Roll at stealth.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
My bad rolls out now. I'm scared. Can't see. Oh man.
Oh no.
Alright, well. Oh, do I misfire?
Unless you
Um,
use a hero point.
It's true.
What? I've never done this.
Neither
yet.
have I.
What is?
Oh, what's a crit fail do?
It's if you're a gunslinger and you roll a crit fail, I think there's a misfire, which I don't know what that means, but my gun might break and I might have to repair it. I'm pretty sure it's one of them. I don't know. I might take like backblast damage.
Let's see. I don't remember where it says it.
Yeah,
Because the arquebus doesn't have any note about misfiring.
yeah.
I think it just takes in. I just think it just takes you an extra action to clear the round.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Oh, like a jam.
Yeah. All right, so that's so you still got to do that on your next turn.
Yep.
Risprit, your turn.
Oh, seems to online. It seems to indicate a misfire is if you haven't been cleaning or maintaining a gun and then use it like the day after. You have to do a DC 5 flat check before making an attack roll, and if you fail, it's a misfire.
Oh well.
Or
think
misfires
that-
and jams. Yeah. Oh yeah, and it's just saying that it. Yeah, misfires and jams. At least that seems to be the explanation I've been finding online. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. So let's see. This is. I always have to look here to see the thing. There we go.
Yep, that's true. So no jam. Okay. You're gonna get all three of those guys, I take it.
Yep.
Ooh, they rolled real bad. What's your DC? Your class DC?
My class DC is 18.
Okay.
And so for each one that it hits, I have to roll a d6 to see what damage it takes.
Just roll the D6 once.
Okay.
Okay. So the fire does not seem to affect the skeletons much, except for the last one seems to burn some of it slightly.
Like it has little cinders on it.
Yeah, it had a little bit more flammable meat on its bones, but yeah, other than that, it's none of them seem very much affected.
Oh boy. Okay. Well then I'm gonna have to do a point blank elemental blast.
Remember, Bree was waiting for everybody to get on the boat.
Well,
Except
she's waiting
for
on loot.
Risprit,
I can
because
burst
I know
fire.
he can fly.
Excellent, got it. Yeah,
Well, I'm holding the line so they don't get on the boat.
cool.
Not necessarily that I'm the best at it, but here we are. Okay, so I need to do the number 2 since it's the second attack.
Do
Right?
the number 2. Actually, no, that doesn't count as an attack.
Oh, because that was a different thing, like a maneuver or something?
Well, it's because it had them roll a saving throw, so it doesn't
Oh.
count for multi.
Okay, so I can just do the regular one then.
right.
Alright. Bang. On the one right there.
Ooh, so you blast it, and
Bludgeoning.
it just happens to do one of those things where it ducks down to leap again, and you blast just super unlucky right over its head.
Cheed. Okay. Yep, that'll be my turn.
Okay. They are rushing up. Ooh, really bad rolls. They fail to hit either of you with their jaws attacks, but you've got 5 skeletal wolves mobbing you guys now. Loot, it is your turn.
Okay. So I see what's going on now. And I started yelling at you guys. I'm like, go, 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 go. And I like leap over the boat.
Okay. So let's
Why?
see.
Can I leap from this boat to the other boat?
It's you can make it here to that spot with 2 actions because it's difficult terrain. So you're slowed down, you've got water sloshing, you've got soft sand, and you make it to that spot. You've got 1 more action left.
One more action. I am going to if something says that the range is 15-foot line, does that mean like it has an area of 15 feet, or I can cast it 15 feet away?
Oh, so it's a line from you for 15 feet. So it hits everything in that line.
It'll
Oh,
generally
okay.
say if it also originates from you, or if it starts at a point that you can see to another point, or something like that. So if it just says a straight line from you, then that, yeah, it's like a bullet.
Then I think I'm gonna aid Bree.
Okay. Cool. Love it. Bree, it's your turn.
And now that Loot is in the boat, I'm going to push the boat out to the water and jump in.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put you right there. And I'm gonna put the boat there. So it's just started to get off. It's just in the water. People can start rowing it now if they want. Trunks, it is your turn.
I'll move over here so I can start rowing.
Okay. Yeah, give me like an athletics.
Oh boy. Oh, that's actually. What did I roll? A 6? I'll hero point.
Okay. All right, you start rowing hard. We'll get you there. Thresh, you had a
Yeah, bow ready.
you had a bow
Yeah, I
ready.
did have a bow
Do you want to
ready,
take that shot?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Which one are you shooting at?
Well, now that I can't see very well anymore, I guess this one. I
Okay.
can actually kind of see that.
Go ahead and make that shot.
Okay. Ooh,
Yeah.
hero point.
Okay. All right.
Damn it!
Darn. Well, it is now your turn. So,
Okay.
You
I
can
can make another.
do that all over again if you want.
Okay, gotcha.
If you want, you can kind of hide and fire again, or
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna-
fire.
I'm just gonna fire.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
4 damage. The bolt goes straight through its rib cage, doesn't actually hit anything, even though you rolled high enough. You know, if it was a living thing, you would have hit it, but this thing, piercing projectile is not exactly the
Right.
best.
Well, shit.
You got 2 more actions.
Just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna try to maybe aim for its head or something.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that one just kind of sails over as you're trying not to hit Risprit.
Oh, shit.
I think you have one more action.
I don't know. Is there anything in the boat that I can throw?
Not really.
Not really.
Trunks.
You throw an oar.
Yeah, you can throw trunks.
Alrighty.
Alright. I guess I'll just take one last shot then.
All right. Yep. That one kind of sails wide as you're just trying to fire as fast as possible. Kaduka.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. It's actually their turns.
Oh yeah, 3 of them. Don't worry, guys. Just launch the boat. Guys. Oh, that was faster than I thought it would be.
We'll never forget you, Risprit.
What? Oh god, they're fighting me.
All right. So we got. That's weird. Oh, okay. That's 2 hits. Risprit, you take 7 damage.
Oh.
What is your reflex saving throw?
It says E8.
8. Okay. Great. All right. The next one goes. Ooh. Wait a second. That is. Okay. So. What's your AC?
17.
Alright. So that one's a crit. Ooh. That one max damage crit. You take 12 damage.
Oh.
And you are knocked prone.
Eh.
And the third one goes.
Wait, that was 3 different damages are calculated, right?
Yeah, like 2 of them get 3 attacks, and 1 of them gets 2 attacks.
Oh.
So this is the third one who had to move to get to you, so they only get 2 attacks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you guys left Risprit to the wolves.
I was only doing what I was told.
I mean, that's what Risprit told me to do, so. Is he. Crap.
Risprit, they rolled a 12 and a 4. 12 plus 8 is 20, plus your prone, so that's a 22. So you
The
take
damage,
3
or-
damage. No, that's a 22 to hit, so you take 3 damage.
Okay.
The second one is only a 7 to hit, which is kind of like a 9 because you're prone, so that misses, and it is your turn.
Alright. So, alright. So I'd spend 1 action to stand up, right? It's like
Yep.
part of movement, basically. So yeah, Risprit would prop themselves up just enough to get an angle and then, like, burst, like burning jet burst towards the boat. Because that goes... Let's see. Dried up to 40 feet in a straight line, so just like... Oh.
land between Trunks and Loot, or somewhere in between everybody.
I'm just gonna say they aren't really aiming. They just kind of panicked, and like the second they figured they had enough angle to make it. They just launched.
Yeah, I rolled for it. You plow right into Thresh, and then tumble over Thresh and land between Loot and Bree.
You are a very good decoy, Rispert.
The skeletons all rush into the water after you mindlessly, and basically can't go anywhere. They start sinking and or floating or falling sideways. They just kind of are a mess in deep enough water as you all row away from shore and bet to Rakana.
Oh, good thing we didn't go out looking for those guys, right?
Yeah, probably.
Rispert is just trying to still their heart because they're like having a minor heart attack from like seeing their life flash before their eyes. Just
By the
laying
way-
on the boat.
Everybody give yourself 96 experience for the fairies.
We're at 174.
And then for the wolf skeletons, I'll give you 20 experience for the wolf skeletons and 10 experience for a minor quest completion. So another 30 on top of that.
What do we? Do we set back to 0
204.
when we level?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
So-
you remove the amount that it required to get to that level. You don't go to 0.
I'm at 204.
Yeah, I'm at 204
That's
as well.
So, how much? Okay, so
It's like 500, right?
is it
Yep.
every level is 500, or does it
Yep.
increase?
Yeah, the rules as written is it's 1,000, but as we were thinking for the earlier levels, we're gonna lower it down to 500. Kind of the flow of the story and stuff that I wanted to tell, I thought would be better at that pace.
Because we're learning a lot as we're doing this the first times.
Well, you're telling me.
Everybody give yourself another hero point. You know, you never know, you might use it.
Yay!
How many people didn't make it back? Do we know? Do we have a head count for that boat?
Yeah, let me
Is there like
see.
parties of 6 or 5?
Yeah, so that boat only had 5 people.
As the skiff is making its way back to the main boat, Listen has his dagger out and notches 5 lines into the boat.
Wait, did you say
So-
Liston?
Oh God!
I was like, yeah, Liston would do. Wait, no, Liston wouldn't do that. Oh,
Could do
Was
this.
that the warlock?
He was a wizard.
Oh, wizard.
A wizard. Yeah.
Oh,
he also exploded.
He did
Or so
explode.
the tales go.
Saeed sees you carving those, and he goes, "Oh, that's so sad." And otherwise, you guys, is there anything else anybody talks about on your short trip back to the island?
Do you think they ran into those things? Whoever sounded the horn?
They ran into something.
That's the first time we've seen those over there, right?
the little doggies.
Well, that kind. But yes.
Yep.
Hmm.
That is the first.
Now, wait a second. So those bones, they were like charred black, right? Or just like
No, they were just they looked like they, scavengers had eaten all the meat off of them.
okay. Gotcha.
Oh, you know what? But one detail I did leave out is that they did have black wisps of like black smoke like coming out of the eye and mouth, of the skull. Basically, the whole skull was like kind of like emitting black smoke.
Had like almost a shroud coming out of it or something.
Yeah, like a black fog.
So typical signs and symptoms of the other things that we fought like that. Hmm. Well, I guess
These
at least we didn't see
Glimmerleafs?
him.
We have them in the boat, right?
Yep, you have the Glimmerleaf.
Mhm.
Do they smell like anything? I'm sniffing them.
What do you think they smell like?
Moonlight.
I feel like they'd smell like how Sprite tastes.
Excellent.
Like kind of lemony and bubbly, and it seems very pleasant. I'd
But
want to
like
eat
the
one.
Sprite you get at like fountain machines,
Not out of the
Weird.
bottle.
not out of the bottle. Just too carbonated.
When you said they like Sprite, I just imagined the sensation of carbonation bubbles burning your sinuses. Just like, yeah.
So exactly like that. You boat back to shore, and everybody seems to have kind of done their debriefing with, Art Bristlebane, and kind of talking to each other and sharing what they'd seen. And they, a few of them see you row into sight, and they go, they've been tracking your torch. But they see you and they wave you in, and they kind of help you pull your boat ashore and tie it up. And Rispert, you look pretty mauled.
Yeah. They'd be too exhausted to be like tending their own wounds, so they're just kind of like they were laying there.
Art Bristlebane walks up and says, "Do you have a report for me? You stayed behind.
Oh boy, do we! So,
Does anybody else have a report for me?"
We just
It-
ran into some skeleton wolves.
We were waiting for the other party.
Yeah, we didn't go look for them, but we decided to wait in case they needed our help if they made it to shore. But when the skeleton wolves came, we hopped in the boat and we got out of there as quickly as we could.
also, long story, but I think it's these leaves' birthday. I hold up the leaves.
Rispert's just gonna kind of like walk up behind Loot and like kind of put their hand over their mouth and just be like, shh. Like,
I'll make sure to keep that in mind. That was a risk that you all took. Can't say that I wouldn't have taken the same. That is all. And she turns around and walks away.
Rispert coughs up a little blood. He's like,
The bishop, Aramanius, walks over and says, "Oh dear, you look pretty banged up. Would you like some healing?"
yeah, I'm a little tired. We'd like some healing.
Yes, of course. You get 26 healing as he kind of waves his hands and he puts his hand on an amulet. It looks kind of Saru-esque. like it was made out of Saru parts. It's got like the texture of like the organic metal of the Saru with like kind of like a gemstone, kind of like a turquoise looking gemstone in the middle. And as he touches it and he waves his hand in your general direction, your wounds knit up. You feel it's easier to breathe. Just in general, you get a surge of vitality.
Casting EpiPen.
There, you look a lot better.
Oh, it's more noticeable than when I try to do it. Usually you can only do so little at a time.
Well, we all start somewhere. I've had many years to hone my craft, and thanks to Rem and Fertie.
Who? Like, oh, would Rispert know
That
who
would be the gods. That's like the two
Okay,
gods.
common knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I
Well,
don't really pray to anyone, but the water seems to work.
good. I'm glad. He looks he's kind of at a loss for words. It doesn't seem to know what to say about your powers, um, of healing that aren't coming from the gods themselves.
Hmm.
He actually give me a perception check.
Well, okay, I gotta make sure to select that. There we go. Perceive.
Yeah. Yeah, he just like seems like at a loss for words. And he kind of quickly changes the subject. So, quite a disaster to lose 5 people in one night, but you are all heroes for bringing back the Glimmerleaf, and they are too, and we will make sure to memorialize them.
How many people found Glimmerleaf?
There was, as you ask around, you find out that one other group did find some Glimmerleaf as well.
Okay.
And people are already taking all the Glimmerleaf to like run it back and start making potions out of it.
Well, at least we accomplished our mission.
Yes.
I speak up. I'm like, you're memorializing them. We're the heroes who are still here. How are you gonna memorialize us? What do we get for this?
We get to be home with our friends alive.
Yeah, we're
The
alive.
ones that the Glimmerleaf is going to save.
You will have
your
saved-
home and your friends.
He looks pretty sad at that. He says, "Yes, I'm sorry. You have all saved a lot of lives this night, and I'm sure there will be some thanks coming your way for it as soon as we can get everybody back to good health." If there's anything else that I can do for you all, please let me know. And he turns around and walks away. Saeed looks up at you, Lute, and says, "I'm sorry, Lute, but I'm still here, and if that's any kind of comfort."
It always is. Let's go hit the hay.
Yeah. Can't wait to snuggle up in that little hammock you made me.
Oh hell yeah! And then we walk away.
Does everybody go back and hit the hay, per se?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Thresh is definitely gonna go to bed.
All right.
Bree stays on shore just for an extra half an hour maybe, just kind of staring out toward the mainland, like doing her own little memorial kind of thing for the people that are gone, and then she goes to bed.
Great. So the next day, they have been the herbalists, various herbalists and alchemists have been working tirelessly to make up healing potions. They could use all the help they can get. There's still, you guys got a bunch of glimmer leaves, so they're putting it to use, making herbal remedies. Thresh, I take it you probably help,
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna help.
Dr. Thicka?
Yep, at least with the distribution of the remedies.
Yeah, the next time you show up to the hospital, Dr. Kitch says, Thresh, great, I could use your help.
Yes, madam. What can I help with?
So, just do some rounds on the patients and, let me know if they need anything, please.
Yeah, I start doing rounds.
All right, yeah, you do rounds, and you come across Grimalka, who is still still unconscious.
Yeah.
And when you go into that room, Nurse Kippy Glee is with the pink hair is already in there. Oh, Thresh, it's so horrible. We don't really know what's wrong with her.
And it's not what everybody else is ill from.
No, it's something else.
Poison?
I'm afraid so. We're not really sure what kind of poison, but something got into that cup of hers. But who would
Yeah, who would-
do such a thing?
I don't know. I
Poison
don't know
our...
what motivation would be.
Doc says could be, all kinds of various types of poisons.
Is there anything that I can do? Like trying to do my best to identify it, or
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check.
gonna be probably bad. Yep. I have no idea.
Yeah, you look at her chart and you kind of look through it, and nothing extra kind of comes to mind. All right, well, I'm gonna go check on some of the other ones. Which ones did you get? And you kind of discuss like which ones you just checked.
Yeah.
And she heads off kind of in the opposite direction.
Mm.
The next day, some of these remedies are, more and more of these remedies are given to people. Hospital's very busy. Everybody's getting these remedies. But over the next few days, the sickness is pretty much wiped out. Everybody starts getting back. Some people still have some sores that are still being attended to. With medicine. And but the old Rakanoff spirit starts to come back up a little bit. Let's see. Risprit, is there anything? Let's do a day. Anything you want to do on this any given day?
Hmm. Um. I guess going and checking on maybe going and doing a little like scavenging around on the island for any like ruins, and maybe checking on Bree if they find anything. Kind of finding a reason to go into town and like engage with people.
Yeah. Yeah, you start heading into town. Several people stop you and thank you for, because this kind of gets around which two groups like found some Glimmerleaf. People stop you, thank you, like, oh my, my grandpa, my kid, they're getting better, and everybody, kind of is patting you on the back. One vendor hands you, a mug of something on your way by and tells you it's on the house.
Where Spirit is just like very awkward about every interaction because they're not used to this kind of treatment, so they're just like, oh yeah, thank you. It's like awkwardly meander away, not sure how to respond.
So, who do you run into?
I guess because they would have probably gone to see like Bree, since they'd know she'd probably be at a workshop or something.
Yeah, you go and knock on her door.
Yeah.
Bree, you get a knock at the door.
I do eventually answer the door, but it does take me longer than you think it should.
Like longer than normal, because I feel like they'd be used to.
That's true. You
If you're in the
probably are
middle of
used to it
something.
taking me a while.
Yeah.
I get very into my work.
Mm-hmm.
But then I do answer the door. Hey, what's up?
Hey, I just figured I'd stop by and check in. So what's your take on this whole expedition thing? It's like I'm new to it, but you're also pretty new to it too, right?
I mean, I've been on a few over the years. I'm older than most of you guys, but yeah, I haven't really gone regularly until recently.
In all the times you'd gone before, had you ever run into anything as crazy as what we've been running into?
Something's changing. I don't know what it is, but the things disappearing on the island, and in that person that we ran into, that thunder person, it's different.
Yeah. You don't think he can make it here, do you?
I don't know if the Saru would work, or what would happen to the Saru attached to him. Although he wasn't in the fog when we were there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just anything I've been told doesn't match what it's like out there. Yeah. Well, either way, when we go out, as long as you got my back, I've got yours.
I will absolutely have everyone's back. I don't want to lose people. We can't lose more than we already have.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you get back to your work. Just kind of like waves and heads out.
Great. Fresh, anything notable you do on this day?
I might go back to the herbalist shop and kind of like look around.
Okay.
Very, very concerned about there been a possible like intentional poisoning of the herbalist.
Yeah. You go back to the shop. And yeah, you want to do like a search around the shop?
Yeah, just like look for anything, any like notes or clues or whether or not like there was an like somebody maybe broke and entered, you know, or been
Yeah.
hiding in the shop or anything like that. Just like
Hopefully you do
clues.
better than I do when I'm investigating crime.
Make a perception check.
Some of us have a nose for it.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, you start searching around, and you're kind of like thinking, you know, okay, so somebody got in here. How did they get in here? And you start to look, and you look at the back door, and it looks like somebody did like force their way in to the back door. And as you're looking, you just notice like a tuft of black fur, just like a couple black hairs, like down, like the door would have closed on them.
I'm definitely gonna collect those. Put those in a small jar.
And as you do that, you hear a voice, "Hey, what are you doing?"
I look around.
Behind you is standing Sheriff Sable Ironclaw. She cuts an imposing figure with her sleek gray fur and sharp, piercing eyes. Her whiskers are meticulously groomed, adding to her air of authority. She dresses in a stern and no-nonsense manner, favoring dark clothes and her breastplate armor. Says, "This here is a crime scene. You can't be in here."
Oh, sorry, Sheriff. I didn't realize.
They say
also
the
trying-
criminal always returns to the scene of the crime.
I wasn't here when this crime happened, so I have an alibi.
Yes, nobody was, apparently. I have asked everybody, and no one was here.
Sheriff, did you see that this door was broken open, and also there was hair stuck in the door?
Of course. But,
I hand her over the hair, so I'm like, you might want to look at those.
right. Black hairs, of course. I have a sample of my own, but I can't let you have any remaining evidence, so I will confiscating this bag.
Awesome. Good job, Sheriff. And I just like pat her on the shoulder and just like walk out.
Thank you. All in a day's work.
Is she
She does-
notorious for this kind of shit?
Oh yeah, she's like a hard ass, and she thinks so highly of herself, and is also doesn't seem to be the brightest in the world.
Yeah, it checks out.
Give me a diplomacy, Thresh.
Okay. Where's my diplomacy? Ooh.
Hero point.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna use 0 point on that one.
Okay.
Try to get diplomacy is not something that I sunk points into. Are you kidding
Oh
me?
my god!
As you are walking out, she kind of like looks at the baggie and looks at you, back at the baggie and back at you, like, I'll be keeping my eye on you, citizen.
I'm just not gonna respond.
Citizen.
Trunks. Do you have anything of note you want to go do?
Oh, I just want to deliver those tannins to a Juniper.
Oh, that's right.
Excellent. Yeah, you go to her workshop, and as you close in, you smell the most horrible smells, and it's even worse for you.
Oh no.
As you close in, it reeks, from all these chemicals. And she says, as you come in, she says, "Oh, Trunks, was it?"
I plug my nose and go. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. She's got like stuff like stuffed into her nostrils. This slender and agile female rat folk with chestnut brown hair. She and her light bluish nose says, great. What you got there?"
I got you some tannins. Here, you were looking for this kind of stuff, right?
No kidding. Oh, yeah, great.
Yeah.
Oh, make sure to wash your hands. This stuff can be kind of deadly.
Oh. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course. I did that.
You could poison yourself. Just, just letting you know. Wow, this is awesome. You got a bunch of it too.
Yeah. You say you needed quite a bit, so.
Oh yeah, here. And she let's see. Let me look. She'll give you she'll give you 12 gold or
Okay.
120 slivers.
Nice. All right. Well, let me know if you have any other requests. I try to make it back and forth this quite often.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I really appreciate that, after they stole all my, tannins.
Yeah, and they still haven't found any the person who
Nope.
did it.
Nope, still haven't found them.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
kind of crazy. Like, what's up with this? It's like a crime spree going on all of a sudden.
Yeah. I heard, and you didn't hear this from me, but there might be some gremlins on the island.
Redbloods. Oh,
Yeah.
great. Maybe they had something to do with it.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right. Well, great. Tell your party I said thanks. I don't know if you want to split that up with them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I leave.
All right. Right. Bree, anything you of note you want to do?
I might, depending on how long we have, be trying to learn some tattoos or be willing to tattoo anyone that wants the tattoo.
Yeah, does anybody want to get tatted up?
I wanted.
You wanted the eye ones, right?
Yeah.
Or no, you
but it
wanted
was gonna
the
be on
flower.
the snake. Or yeah, the flower. Just gonna look at this equipment here.
Thresh prefers to be the needler and not the needly.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
All right, so you wanted the bewitching bloom.
It takes 2 actions to activate.
Yeah, and it's only once a day. But memories bubble to the surface of your ally's mind. The ally attempts to recall knowledge with a +2 status bonus to the check from these vibrant memories.
I don't know. So I wouldn't be able to use that
I-
on myself, though. Then,
I
technically
think.
speaking.
Where are you seeing 2 actions?
On the very
Act-
base part of
yeah.
Bewitching Loom, activate 2 actions
Activate
in
2
vision.
actions in vision.
You see it?
Yeah, it's. Choose a willing ally you can see within 30 feet. The ally fills with an emotion themed to the flower and gains the benefit listed for the type of bewitching bloom you have. Now, I would be willing to get the flower if you helped pay for it and then I could cast it on you. But this wouldn't really be something we do like in combat.
Yeah, I don't know if
okay.
this is.
So, if you give this to your snake's independent, right?
But independent only gives it 1 action,
Oh,
and I already used that to
Hmm.
trigger the aid.
yeah.
So I don't know if it really is fitting, especially since my recall knowledge checks are more of a combat-based thing.
Yeah.
So I might hold off for the time being on these tattoos. I might look into them just a touch more.
Okay, I can do anyone's. I can learn to do anyone's that are level 2 or lower. I currently only have 4 of them. Triangular, Ancestral, and Bewitching Bloom. But I could, with time and money, learn the other ones.
So, so if you use an action in combat, your familiar gets 2 actions, right? Then they
yeah.
could use that to make you make a recall knowledge check, and then you would have a +2. So it would almost be like you spend an action to make a recall knowledge check as a +2.
But then the snake wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
aid them?
Right.
Right, because it's already.
But the aid, could be, it could fail and give 0 or give a +1.
So, with skilled and the way the familiar part work, it actually is always successful.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So
So
I
it
don't
would give you
know
a
if it's
+1.
worth.
So
Yeah.
yeah, this tattoo essentially would give you like a +1
Yeah.
on a recall
In
knowledge check.
addition,
Yeah. All right. Well, you can think about it. Bree and Kaduka, at some point, are you guys together at home?
I'm sure that I would go for a Sunday dinner or something. Yeah, and I think I usually stop by most mornings to kind of like bring Kaduka to the library.
Yeah. Do you guys? Okay. So at some point you're at home with your mom and dad, right?
Yep.
They say they invited you over for dinner. If you guys don't always eat dinner with them.
I mean, I probably would a fair amount, like 4 times a week or something. Not every day, but
I probably do
Wow.
every night.
Okay. Yeah, you're sitting there, and your mom's like, your mom's kind of nearby in the kitchen, in sight range. Your dad's putting down some flatware and plates out. I'm so proud of you kids. You guys saved the town. He rubs the top of your head, Kaduka.
Kaduka just kind of looks down. I'm just disappointed.
You alright, kiddo?
We could be doing more.
Yeah, I understand that feeling. But you know, we all have our place, here. Yeah, like your dad and I, we, somebody's got to butcher the meat or run the butcher shop, and and you all are doing. I mean, you're doing so much more than we are. You're going out there. It's dangerous. Bree, thank you so much for taking care of Kaduka. Not that you really need it. No, the boy, he's doing great. I knew you'd be deadly with that thing. I'm glad Cork made that gun for you. But don't beat yourself up, kiddo. Bree, you're kind of quiet too.
I'm always quiet, Dad.
Yeah, I know. You should talk more. Everybody likes hearing you talk. People like you.
I like to think.
You know who really likes her?
Mom!
Claire.
Shut up. Bree is very, very red at this point.
All right. It's enough harassing Bree. You guys have a nice meal together. Loot. Anything you want to do? Anything notable on this day?
I'm probably just gonna stay in bed, hanging out with Saeed, just kind of decompressing, writing in my journal. I don't really want to like go out and be around people.
What you writing?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Cool.
What do you think of this place?
I mean, I think it's nice. It's better than anywhere I've lived. I mean, like the whole, it's fine. This is like the whole, but like fancy. Like, got this roots in here. We got a door. We never had a door before. That's cool.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't have to worry about, like the mist and, like running out and foraging, grabbing some berries and scurrying back.
The street's kind of weird, though.
It is. It's so cozy, though. I don't know. Like when I cuddle up with it, man, just puts me right out.
I'd just go back to writing.
Yeah, so time passes. You guys continue to live your lives here on Ratkanaw, and the island, the members of Spearhead start to put together the next expedition.
I never got to do something.
Oh shit! Sorry, man. Like I kind of lumped you in with Bree, but but yeah, no. What is there something you wanted to do?
Actually, yes. Is there like a chemist on the island?
Sure. Yeah.
Um,
Let's see if I have one made up. I don't have a chemist made up.
or an alchemist that we could pretend
Yeah.
is also.
There are people who do this stuff. I just don't know if I have somebody, in particular, all made up yet.
If not, then I just need chemicals. then I
Okay.
can figure it out myself with books. 'Cause I'm always
Who gave
reading.
him chemicals?
That's why he has a gas mask.
Sure.
Or somewhere I can buy chemicals. Or
Yeah, you go buy some chemicals. What all are you gonna buy?
so, I was on the way back from the or on the skiff on the way back. I'm thinking about how we can improve response, like with the horns and stuff, and like maybe we can revamp the system. And I was thinking about the flare gun and how you can produce different colors of flares with different chemicals. And I wanted to like try to get Bree's help in briefing, like the Sun Spear, or is it Spearhead, and like see if they'd be on board with like my idea, because I was thinking like a green flare would be for like everything is safe here, or everything all good, all clear. Yellow would be like help, and red would be like don't come near. For
Got it.
colored flares.
Yeah, so you start, you come up with this idea. You want to go pitch it to Spearhead, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, and you take Bree with you.
Yeah. Because
Excellent.
I'm a nervous talker.
Gotcha.
And I
Yeah,
would just have like a powder of each. So like barium, sodium, and strontium, like in their powdered form. But I could just
Excellent.
like light and then show them how they make different colors. A little demonstration.
Is gonna be like a Shark Tank demonstration, but you got somebody else as the voice, and you're in the background, just kind of like lighting stuff on fire and then posing?
Yeah.
It's like whoosh.
I give Bree like some notes that I took, so she can give the brief, because I don't want to talk.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Is anybody here, Liz?
I do not.
Do not.
She is not transmitting.
Oh no.
It doesn't even see you queuing up.
Our input get changed on Discord.
Hello.
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 Where?
Welcome back.
That is very weird.
So you head over to Spearhead, and you kind of start walking up to the front of it, and there's two people standing outside, talking. And this, who you see there is Trevin Belsinger, the ranger that you met early on in the campaign.
Good old Trevor.
Rugged, hardened rat folk, experienced monster hunter, and Serial. Serial, Serial of Suncrest, is the only non-Yosoki on the island. She is actually human.
What?
You have one human on the island.
You're talking about that freak.
Hairless freak.
You're a freak!
Risprit has been bullied, so he must bully.
No, definitely not. I just thought it was funny.
Sariel's demeanor reflects her unwavering commitment to her monastery's teachings with a stoic and disciplined countenance that commands respect. Her features are weathered by years of rigorous training, and her piercing gaze speaks of a depth of wisdom of inner peace. Sariel's attire is simple and unadorned, consisting of loose-fitting garments that allow for freedom of movement and practicality in combat. Despite her austere appearance, there is a quiet strength and resilience about her that sets her apart from others. And her head is completely shaved. As you walk up, she gives you a bow. And Trevin Belsinger says, "Ah, yes. How are you doing, Kaduka, Bree?"
Trevin, Kaduka was upset by the loss of the lives in the last expedition, and he's come up with an idea that he thinks might help future expeditions. We'd like to run it by you guys here and see what you guys think.
Sariel speaks up and says, "It is a tragedy that we lost so many at once, but Art Bristlebane is always looking for ideas to keep these kind of losses to a minimum. I'm curious to see what it is that you are thinking of." Yeah. What is it? What's your idea?
I just hold out like 3 vials of
It's
like different powders.
The vials that Kaduka is holding are different metals that burn different colors. And he's got a flare gun that can shoot them, and it would shoot in different colors. And the different colors could tell what kind of, instead of just one horn is just we need to get back to the shore, but we don't know if it's because of fog or if it's because of danger. This could tell why we need to go back to shore.
Interesting. That would be useful information while we're out there.
And with the flare gun going off, people would be able to see the position of the group and may be able to converge on that position.
You think you could give us a demonstration?
I'm just
I-
not.
Yeah. I think Kaduka can definitely do that.
Yeah, let's head over to the training grounds, and we'll do it there. So you head kind of back behind the building. They've got a wide open field. They've got target dummies and set up, and they've got ground cleared and evened out, leveled for some training. You go over there and give your demonstration, and they are very into it. And they ask you for specifics. How'd you make this? Can you write it down? I'm not going to remember all that. And they they say that they're going to pass it up the chain and see what Art says. Doing well, kid. I know it was kind of an accident we brought you along on that first one, but I'm kind of glad we did.
I'd
He
like to
snuck
keep
aboard.
going.
You didn't mean to bring him along, but he is a good kid and he is super smart.
I want to
Thanks
keep
for
going.
recognizing.
What'd you say, Kaduka?
I said I want to keep going.
Good. Yeah, we definitely use you. Your talent with your rifle and your mind, apparently. Thank you for stopping by today. I wish you a good day. Stay safe. She bows to you guys. Yeah, so they're gonna take that up the chain of command. If there's anything or not anything super important that anybody wants to add, pause, wait for a response. Then we will fast forward until the day of the next expedition, and you show up to who's the first one to show up to the shore where the boats are docked?
Bree would probably show up like exactly on time. She wouldn't be early.
Kaduka would be right with her.
Trunks will be a little late.
Yeah, same with Risprit.
All right.
Yeah,
Bree,
I'm gonna show up later.
okay. Bree and Kaduka, you show up. Art says, Bree, Kaduka, good morning. How are you?
We're good.
So, I need something special from you guys today.
Okay.
I was wondering if you would do me a favor, kindly.
Depends on the favor, I guess, but okay.
I need you to take one extra with you on the expedition today. Their normal party is not available.
Is it the party that didn't show up last time?
No. No, they just have other commitments, but this individual still wants to go on the expedition, so we need to set him up with somebody.
I look around. Do I see Lex?
As you say, as you start looking around, he's like sauntering up, like to the boat towards you guys.
I don't think this is a decision I can make for my whole group. I think that we have to wait until everyone else shows up and make this decision together. Inside, Bree is thinking, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no!
you're just taking the like responsible like big sister, like, all right, we'll have to think reasonably about this, but completely different on the inside.
Yes.
I'm trying to hide behind Bree from Lex.
He walks up and he says, "So, got room for one more?" At this point, everybody else wanders up. So now you're all standing around with Art and Lex.
Hey, what's up, guys?
The rest of your party. Good morning, everyone. I was just talking to Bree here. I was wondering if you'd be able to or willing to take a +1.
And he's the plus
Who
one.
would? Yeah, who would be the plus one?
I'm a big old +1, but I think I'll fit on the boat.
Sorry, threw up a little bit.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, just like, yeah, Risprit now feels more confident and not so intimidated by this guy. It just like, it's like, I start throw up a little bit in my mouth.
I have that effect on people.
I'm sure you do.
Well, why would you want to join us?
I gotta go with somebody. Not going out there by myself. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not that good. Come on. Let's bury the hatchet, so to speak.
But we don't like you.
Oh, I get that. I don't like you either, but we can work together, can't we?
I don't trust you.
Yeah, I don't think that you can be out there somewhere so dangerous with someone you don't trust.
I want to see what he can do.
Given the
Art
chance, would you leave any of us to die?
wouldn't have to. I'll take care of business.
Yeah, Risprit's just like staring him down, like eyeing him up. He's just like, yeah, I want to see what he can do.
Guys, maybe he can take on Lightning McQueen.
What the hell's a Lightning McQueen?
A challenge?
Sounds like my kind of thing.
Yeah, we can leave you to deal with it and run.
That's to be expected. Well, what do you say? Let's kick this thing off.
All right.
And he starts heading toward your boat.
Somehow,
Right.
I don't feel like he's gonna care what we
Yeah.
have to say.
Ugh.
Risper just goes up and like puts a hand on Bree's shoulder and just kind of smirks like, "Yeah, we should see what he can do. Maybe he'll get humbled." Like just kind of like saying quietly.
Fair enough.
Art turns to you guys and says, I know this is a tall ask, but I know you're all consummate professionals. And I talked to him. I know how he is. I thank you all for taking him on. He may be a jerk, but he's very good at what he does.
It doesn't sound like he really gave us a choice. He just walked on our boat.
Yeah, he's already sitting down. He's like sprawled out. He's like taking up as much space as he can.
I go over and I use my shield to basically like shield bash him to a corner of the boat, and then like so everyone else can get on, and he's like blocked into a tiny little corner.
He gets the point and he like scoots over and he's like, all right, fine. Yeah, I
Never
get it. You
knew.
take up a bunch of room.
I never knew shields were effective against man spreading.
He is absolutely man-spreading. Bree just shoves his leg aside.
Dong.
He's got his spear kind of, or his pike kind of resting up against his shoulder.
At
And
this point, too, the way that I have the shield positioned and the way I kind of the position I shoved him on the boat, he's completely hidden behind the shield. Nobody else on the boat can see him.
yeah, and every once in a while you just kind of see like his eyes like just like poke like over the shield.
Over the shield cubicle wall.
Yes. At which point I raise the shield a little higher.
So the rest of us, every time this happens, all we hear is like a shuffle of like metal on wood and shit. You're like, all right, well, trip can't be that much longer than normal, right?
And with that, you guys oh, go ahead, Trunks.
Oh no, I just saying uh-oh.
With that, you set off, push off, and paddle your way toward Ratgana Island mainland.
And everybody gets another hero point.
Everybody gets a hero point, and that's where we're gonna end tonight's session. You had 2 seconds to spend that hero point.
I'm gonna roll 3 hero points.
Does he smell suspicious?
Smells suspicious. You can make a perception
Is
check.
he
Todd.
have
Just
black
curious
hair?
about this one.
Does
Oh
he
yeah,
have
what does he
black hair?
look like?
Let's see.
And
Just
did you
wanted-
tell us about the black hair that you found at the crime scene? Would we know about that?
Yeah, Thresh.
Thresh.
Thresh might not be there at the moment.
What's happening? I
Did
closed
you
my-
tell us about the black hair you found at the crime scene?
Oh, yeah, I definitely would have said something
Okay.
about that. Yeah. I feel like I unfortunately had to relinquish the hairs I found, so that I wouldn't seem suspicious.
That's what I'm doing to him. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm just straight up just.
It's like not even being subtle about it.
Nah, I don't have any reason to respect this guy's personal space.
He's got like a chestnut brown fur.
Hmm.
So not black fur.
Nope. And that's where we're gonna end for the day. Oh, your perception? No, he doesn't smell weird. He smells a little sweaty. You think maybe you put in a workout before he came on this expedition?
Gotta keep those first show muscles
He's
pumped.
apparently not as intimidated by my shield wall as I would have hoped.
No, he seems to kind of brush it off. If anything, he looks a little happy that he's got under your skin.
Damn it. I
All
want
right.
to see this guy will fight. I hope he's a little bush baby.
All right. Thanks, guys. Cool. Kaduka, you want to sign us off?
Sure. Goodbye, stream.
Goodbye, stream.
Goodbye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Yeah.